Welcome back to Eliances Heroes, where heroes in business align. To be part of our super community and find out more about Eliances, visit www.Eliances.com.
All right, well, I'm excited to be back because, again, we've got so much going on where we learn from so many incredible people that are builders, that are doing something. They're not letting anything stop them. The feedback that we've gotten on the last interview that I did with the co-founder of Oracle, that's right. So make sure if you want to hear that and hear what he's doing, make sure you go to Eliances.com. That's Eliances.com. Are you ready for our next hero? Because what he's doing in FinTech, he's disrupting the FinTech industry. We have with us Arik Shtilman, the CEO and co-founder of Rapyd. That's a global FinTech-as-a-service platform. And you could reach him by going to rapyd.net. Of course, on our website too, at Eliances.com, Eliances.com, because it's the only place where entrepreneurs align. Arik, I need you to just steal the thunder. What's the valuation right now of your company?
The latest offer that we got was above $2 billion.
$2 billion?
Yes.
That's quite an accomplishment. When did you start it?
We started in February 2016.
That's phenomenal. All right. Talk to us about really what Rapyd is all about.
So Rapyd basically changed the way that people look at building fintech or payment applications. In the past, when somebody was talking about payments or fintech, he was talking about collecting a payment from a card that the consumer will basically pay on an e-commerce website. But the world has evolved since then, and today there are a variety of applications that people are building in order to serve consumers. They do collection of payments, they do disbursements of money, they store funds in custody as a type of digital bank accounts that are on a mobile phone. They do ID verification, they do card issuing for their consumers, not only the banks, but also the fintechs issue cards. And basically what Rapyd did is created a single platform with one API that allows developers to build on top of us basically any application that they want on a completely global scale. We operate this service in 105 countries across the globe and basically provide developers seamless capabilities to build and scale up applications.
I mean, when you were creating this company, did you ever imagine that it'd be worth $2 billion? I mean, we're talking two with a capital B.
So actually, it's my third company. So yes, I was thinking about this type of numbers, but this company actually started as a completely different company, right? We tried to build something completely different. We were a bunch of guys from the cloud computing space that wanted to go into consumer payments. And when we went into consumer payments and basically invested several millions of dollars from our own pocket to try and build a company, we stumbled into every single problem that exists on planet Earth in the fintech space. And we basically looked around and we understood that in fintech, there are no platforms. Every single company is a one-trick pony. One company does only card acquiring, somebody else is doing only disbursement, another company issue cards. And, you know, we looked around and we saw a huge opportunity in building basically a platform, a type of an Amazon AWS, but for the fintech space. And when we decided to pivot the idea and actually build Rapyd as it is today, we already understood immediately it's a multi-billion-dollar company.
So what's the magic and the secret to now this is your third company? Again, what's the secret to be so successful and, you know, touching these companies and building them and scaling them? I mean, heck, you had one company, right, that you talk to us about the last one. You ended up growing it in such a short period of time too.
Yeah, we had the company that actually was completely bootstrapped with no external investors that we sold in October 2013 to Avaya, a unified communication company out of Santa Clara. And, you know, we learned a lot from building that company. And we learned a lot from the mistakes that we did. At the end of the day, the most important thing that an entrepreneur can actually learn is mistakes and how not to do them the next time you're trying to build a company. And we actually had a whiteboard full of the mistakes that we did in a previous company. And we made sure that when we start this company, these mistakes we are not going to do. Of course, we made other mistakes, but at least that piece was covered. And it actually was the experience that allowed us to scale to multi-billion-dollar company.
Arik Shtilman, the CEO and co-founder of Rapyd. He can be reached at rapyd.net. It is a $2 billion valuation. And you're listening to me, David Kogan. Hopefully I'm worth a few billion too, at least up here, because I can be reached at Eliances.com. I'm your celebrity host. Make sure you go to Eliances.com, the only place where entrepreneurs align. Now, Arik, you raised $140 million last year in that. Tell us what was unique about the money you raised.
I think the unique thing about the money that we raised was the combination of the top tier investors that we were able to get to invest in Rapyd, right? We have amazing investors such as General Catalyst, Oak, Tiger, Co2, Durable Capital, which is Henry Ellenbogen's new fund. The ability to raise funds from this group of investors was basically the stamp that the market needed about how big Rapyd is going to actually be, because every single one of these investors are investors that are long-term investors that are investing in companies that actually become public, and that was the biggest success, I think.
Now with Rapyd, you've had to grow. In order to grow, you've had to go from 30 employees over the past year or something like that to now over 250, something like that. Is that right?
Yeah. In 18 months, we went from 20 to 250 and still growing. We even did an acquisition. We acquired the company lately in the last 60 days. So yeah, this scaling up very quickly. And basically, I think one of the biggest challenges that we have is keeping the culture of the company the same while we grow so fast.
How do you find talent?
That's the number one problem in tech at the end of the day, finding talent. And, we have offices distributed across the globe. So Tel Aviv, San Francisco, Singapore, London, and even Reykjavik, Iceland, which is the latest acquisition that we did. And, being distributed actually helps us to find talent better. I think that the fact that we basically have teams in every single one of the parts of the globe, and we actually allow product and R&D team members to cooperate globally, simplifies the way for us to recruit.
Arik, I need to do some snooping now, and I'm going to do some snooping in your room. Tell me something that's unique in your room. You've got a number of books. You've got things in that. What's unique in your room? I see all these books in the back. I mean, these must be part of the key to your success.
That is not my room. My daughters deported me from my room to a room that has this type of things.
There you go. Sure.
So these are the unique things in my room that are part of my success. But my regular room is much better. But they're having a sleepover party, and it's already night here in Tel Aviv, so they kicked me out.
I love it. I love it. Well, Arik, you're doing amazing things. We have, again, Arik Shtilman, CEO and co-founder of Rapyd. That's a global FinTech-as-a-service platform, growing it now to $2 billion valuation. Make sure you go to Rapyd.com, RAPYD.net. And again, we'll have it on our website at Eliances.com. This has been David Kogan with the Eliances Hero Show.